We are back with another episode 4, for the one and only Phillie Phanatic Dudes. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving break and will watch our videos leading up to the Christmas time. We have a very special guest today, my older brother. We have Aiden. Hello everybody, my name is Aiden and I'm joining the show today. I'm very happy to be here for an episode of Phillie Phanatic Dudes. Today I'm going to be talking about college football and the Heisman Trophy discussion. So, most recently, Bo Nix, he had a very good performance this past weekend against Oregon State, in which he threw for 2 touchdowns and just over 350 yards. He had a completion percentage around 80%, which has been his average pretty much all season. He's hovered around 80% completion percentage, which is exceptional. And Oregon, they hope to get things going this coming weekend as they face off against Washington, a big rematch for the Pac-12 championship. So Bo Nix, this season, he's obviously played very well. He has 37 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions all year, which is crazy to think about. You see all these quarterbacks in the NFL this year throwing lots of interceptions, lots of turnovers in the NFL game. So obviously, there's going to be some NFL eyes on Bo Nix. Some teams hopefully trying to get better quarterback play, like maybe the Patriots might be looking at Bo Nix this upcoming draft, as Mac Jones has struggled a lot this year. But Bo Nix, very solid performer, very good on the run game as well, has passing the football. Nix obviously hoping to continue his strong play this coming weekend. And then you obviously have Jaden Daniels, who is coming off of an extremely good performance against Texas A&M, in which he threw for 4 touchdowns. He threw just over 220 yards, though, I believe. So strong performance by Jaden Daniels, but this season he's thrown 36 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, so 2 more interceptions than Bo Nix and 1 less touchdown pass. Jaden Daniels is very strong on the run as well, a little bit better than Bo Nix. But the thing about Jaden Daniels is LSU's not really in the postseason discussion. They don't have a shot at making it to the college football playoffs this year, while Oregon does. If they find a way to beat Washington in a rematch, obviously they have a very good quarterback too in Penix Jr., who's going to hope to win another game against Oregon this season. They already won one earlier, but there was some discussion about some bad coaching there by Oregon as they went for it on a 4th down play up by 4 late in that game and then ended up losing in Washington. So obviously Washington's done well. Penix Jr. has done well. He was in the Heisman discussion a lot. He still is, but I think right now Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels pretty much is going to be between those two for who can win the Heisman Trophy. Both have played very well, but I think Bo Nix ultimately will probably come down with the Heisman Trophy, whether they make the college football playoff or not, just because Oregon has played a lot better this year and they've been in a lot more games. They only lost to a very good Washington team who, if they beat Oregon this week, will be in the college football playoff. So lots of good things in college football. And then also this past weekend, Alabama just eked out a win against Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Very close game until the end. Alabama fourth and goal, but it was from like 31-yard line, and they had a touchdown pass there from their quarterback with 32 seconds left that gave them the win. Close game. Obviously, Alabama would have liked to beat Auburn a lot more, as Auburn's not in the college football playoff discussion at all this year. But they got it done, and there's been some talk that Alabama might be able to make the playoffs still if they beat Georgia in the national championship game. It seems like Georgia and Alabama, obviously some very good powerhouses in college football. The SEC championship's almost becoming what the NBA Finals was for a while between the Cavaliers and the Warriors. You see Georgia and Alabama go at it every single year, both being really good. So we'll see who comes out on top there. Georgia, obviously, if they win, will be in the college football playoff, and they hope to continue their dominance of late under Kirby Smart. Now we're going to send it off to Jeb, who's going to be talking.
Sixers are in a good spot right now. I mean, you really can't say anything too bad about them. I mean, it's obvious that this team needs Joel Embiid. When people want to mock him or if they want to say he's overrated, this and that, Joel Embiid is literally just absolutely vital to this team. Like, without him not playing, obviously, they got just walloped by the Timberwolves, and the score was a lot larger than it actually looked when we lost to them. So, I mean, that's really one of the biggest takeaways is Joel Embiid, we need him healthy. They need to be able to keep his minutes at a rate where come playoff time, he's healthy and he can play virtually as much as possible with him staying healthy. They need him. He is like the heart and soul of this team. As great as Tyrese Maxey's been this year, as great as Tobias has been in a contract year, and the supporting cast around him, they need Joel Embiid. And, I think, the win the other night against the Thunder, I mean, it just shows he is the key. Like, he is this team. And the only way they're going to go anywhere this year is if they keep him healthy and if he plays like that. Because the last few years, the Sixers have always been mired with controversy the last few years with the Simmons drama, Doc Rivers issues, the Harden drama. I mean, it's nonstop when you go back and forth. I mean, the Butler drama as well. I mean, it's been one constant, and it's been Joel Embiid. Through everything, all of those different types of issues, Joel Embiid's been the one constant. And, people want to mock him and people want to make fun of what he's done, but he's an MVP winner for a reason. He's stuck around for a reason. He's been here. He has not demanded to leave Philadelphia like those guys have. He wants to be here for at least the time being because this is his place. This is the team that drafted him, the place that he's only known. And, who knows what happens after this year, but I think Joel Embiid is the type of player you want to win a ring. Like, I want Bryce Harper to win a ring so badly. I want Jalen Hurts to win a ring so badly because I think the narrative around these three is that they're not true winners because they haven't won a ring. And that's why I want each of them to win a ring so bad, because not only would it be great for the city and the fans, but I think as a sports fan, it's impossible not to want those three to win one. And, I think it varies in degrees of which one I want to win a ring more. Part of me wants Bryce Harper to win a ring more because I think that just cements his legacy as one of the greatest sluggers of his generation. I want Jalen Hurts to win a ring to prove all his doubters wrong from all the way back to his college days in Alabama. But Joel Embiid, he's a different type of cat. He's been here through it all, and no matter what people say, it's different. It is very different with homegrown guys. Joel Embiid has been here so long. I've grown up with Joel Embiid, and it's the same way with Tyrese Maxey. You get attached to homegrown guys. Bryce Harper, I love him, but he's not homegrown. There's just a little bit of a different feeling with homegrown guys. It's the same thing with Jalen Hurts, and I think the Sixers know, this could be their last chance with Joel Embiid. He's not getting younger. He's getting older, and who knows how much longer you have of this type of Joel Embiid. They need to capitalize. They need to give him a real chance to win a ring. And that's not to say Joel has not had fault in them coming up short, because he has. He's had plenty of it. But I really think that this team right now is putting their best foot forward to helping him win a ring. They're not perfect. They have issues. But I think with Nick Nurse, I think this is the best the Sixers have been stability-wise since really this entire era began of Sixers basketball, since Joel Embiid got drafted, since Simmons got around, like everything. I think I trust Nick Nurse to the point where I think that even if they don't win a championship this year, I think they put their best foot forward into trying to keep Joel in the loop, keep him to stay, and to keep this organization on a better path. And I'm happy. I really think the Sixers are in a good spot, and I'm looking forward to continue to see what they do. And just really want to see Joel win a ring. But it's a long season, and it's really keeping him healthy and keeping Maxey and the entire guys. Just Nick Nurse do his thing. That's all you can really say.